Hi, it's me, Samantha. I am back and I created a house. Everybody knows that I love to build on The Sims. I just enjoy doing whatever I can in building. So with this house, it's kind of it's a farmhouse. You've got your dirt plots to build a garden. You've got your swing set. You've got your monkey bars. Just wanted it to be for either a family home or 100 baby challenge home. So let's get in the video. So you can see that I am, in this part, I'm actually working on the house, the beginning part of the house, the first floor of the house. I decided that I wanted to give it like I think it's a 10 by 12 house, and I've given like 4 rooms. There's gonna be a kitchen and a bedroom and an infant bedroom. But right now I'm working on the ceiling, the top floor where the top floor where the kids are gonna be. That's gonna be their area. The bottom floor is gonna be for mom and infants. So, and I did put the toddlers on the second floor just because they are more independent than infants. The infants will be, the infants will be next to mom. The babies are going to be in mom's bedroom, but the infants have their own little room. So you'll see, as right now I'm struggling on the roof piece. That is hard. I would say the hardest part of building a house is being able to manipulate the roof in The Sims. But once you get it figured out, it's fun, it's easy. There's so much you can do with the roof. But yeah, I was getting frustrated because I was having such a hard time with the roof, because it's been a while since I built a roof like that. Usually I just pick my roofing differently, but in this build, obviously I had to do with what I had to do. So, but I like to build the outside of the house first and then go back and figure out what I'm going to do on the inside. It just always works out better that way. So for me, I chose that stone looking color for the front, and then the red. I love barns, probably because I grew up on a farm, so I love barns. So I went with the red color for the rest of the house, except for the front and the back. It has that stone color, which you'll see in a minute when I'm figuring out what I'm gonna put as the color. Yeah, it's always hard to figure out, like, it takes a minute. Like, I like to put stuff on the walls and just, like, figure out, okay, is that what the color that I really want to use? And so I do that first, and then I was satisfied with it. I was satisfied with the design and the look early on, and then I went inside the house. I chose that door, and so the windows, I can't remember what they're called, but I love the 3-layer windows. That's what I call it, 3 layers, because it gives you that. Sometimes you can make your own, but I love the look. So I start with the kitchen. So I went with the curtains. You'll see in a minute the goof up that I made, and then I went back to fix it. But I wanted the kitchen. I didn't want to go too uppy on the furniture just because. So I went with the flying saucer lights and the cheapest fridge and stove that I could get, because this is. After all, even though it's a big family, this is a single mom or a poorish family, and so it's going to be a family of like 8 kids. I went with the island counters. or island, yeah, island with the bar stool. I like that style. Especially it's perfect for, a small family. You don't have really enough space for a dining room in this build, so I felt like this was perfect for this kind of build. Now we're on to the living room. I love that furniture. I think it's from the Snowy Escape Pack. I just love the theme of it, so I went with that. I enlarged the big screen TV. I like the circle rug, and the thing I like about that table is it looks like it has fish inside of it. It's almost like it looks like an aquarium, but it's a table. So I used that. But you'll see in a second what I have to rearrange the kitchen and living room because I goofed up and did not add the stairway. And then I'm like, okay. So then I rearrange it and just continue. But right now I'm building the bathroom. I love that thing. I think it's from Get Growing Together, and I love that bathroom pack. I love to use those in my builds. So I put 3 little mats and made it one big rug. Because you can do that. I mean, I would just make sure to get it a design where it just it's really easy to, that way just looks better if it's a design that actually goes together. Now I'm working on Mom's bedroom. Usually I like the walk-in closets, but we just don't have the room space for this house. I just put together a bunch of since she is a single mom or, a broke mom or whatever, I just decided to go with a bunch of old pieces. And then I put the painting, the painting thing in there so she can work on her painting skill and sell paintings, and that would be a good way for her to work, especially if you're the matriarch in the 100 baby challenge and you can't have a job. It's always good to have that. So I went with the geometrical carpet for the infant. I get them an infant bed, a changing table, and then 2 placemats, and decided, you know what, that's perfect for the infant room. Now it's where I realized that I goofed up. But I decided to just work on the toddler room and put a ladder for now. And then I'll go back later and, fix it how I want to. Because you know what? A ladder looks weird in the living room. Now, if you wanted to do it to an attic, that's fine. But I didn't want to do that with the living room. I love the race car beds. And so I went with a pink theme for the toddlers. Put a toddler potty in their bedroom. A bear and the Wabbit tablets. Now I'm working on rearranging the room so that way there's no issues. Yeah, well, I think that's pretty good. I mean, I think, yeah, I should have done that in the beginning, but sometimes, you know what, we're not perfect. We're human, and I'm a human, and I make mistakes, but I enjoy building in this game, and I have my own style, just like everybody does, and we all mess up, and it is what it is. Can't be perfect. Now I'm back upstairs. I'm working on a child's room, and I put 3 beds in there just in case you have, 3 children. You can always, whatever, even the teens can use that room. And then now I'm working on the teen room. I went for a pink and purple theme in here, and like it could be 2 twin girls. One likes pink, one likes purple, and you have a divided room. You can always do that a different color if it's boys, but I chose a girl room for this build, but you could do it however you want to do it. I just like that style, and that's what I chose for my rooms. I always like to put an activity table in the house for children so they can work on skills. And so I chose to put it upstairs. And I also chose to get the fridge display for toddlers. So that way you can cook a meal and, set it in there and the toddlers can grab it. And it's kind of funny because I think I left the door off the bathroom, but I went back and added it later. So you're going to see that mistake in a second where I don't put the door on the bathroom. Oops. But yeah, I go back and fix that later. I decided that I wanted to fence in the yard. So you're going to see I'm fencing in the yard. I'm figuring out, at first I was just going to fence in the porch. And then I decided that I didn't want to do that. Instead, I wanted to fence in the whole yard. So I used the same fencing, but I like a fenced in yard. That way random Sims just don't walk up in your yard and just, it's like they like to walk through someone's yard. So I didn't want that. I wanted to make it inaccessible for anybody that I don't want walking in to the yard. Everyone has to put a chimney on their roof. I mean, you don't have to. Then I give it garden plots, and I wanted to go. At first, then I give it a swing set. At first, I was gonna put it on a stone area, but then I decided, you know what? It would be cool to have it in a really, really grassy area, with tree. So I used the gumdrop trees right there to kind of give it that cute, that really grassy vibe. I made sure to have one of those a lot of toys for the children, so that way they're not, getting creative on my floors. And that's it. That's how I chose it. I hope you liked it, because I really enjoyed this build completely. So I was just really glad to get this accomplished. So I am always looking for fun ways to create. Well, I will see everybody in another build soon. Bye.